Hello and welcome to my craft room. My name is Deanna Gonzalez and I wanted to show you a card that I used with making something really pretty with a bunch of the Stampin' Up products. Just a quick view here. It's a beautiful warmest wishes on your birthday little thing. I made this little cute, made this stamp actually here into a tag. I thought that would be really cute with the little ribbons and the candy dots, which are my favorites of course, and then just a fancy little inside here. So to create this beautiful fancy card, I wanted to show you the stamps I used. Just a quick explanation, really quick. Most of my videos have tended to be from scratch, everything done, right before your eyes, and my videos are rather long. So to kind of save on time, I shall be, when I make something such as this, where, I've made the paper and I'm designing stuff, and you already know how to do this already because you see my videos, and if you haven't, I will always be, I'm going to be making, with my tools and techniques tab on my blog, I'm going to have just some basic things we can go back to. So for instance, I made this paper on tools and techniques. There's a video right there that shows how I do that, how I go ahead and create my own fancy papers with stamps, and then you don't have to keep watching it over and over every time. And again, ran it through the sticker machine to save on adhesive time because it takes a while. Today we still will have a little bit of something with the puff tape because I wanted to show you from scratch how to make the tag. But for the most part, I'm going to try to keep thinking of ideas that'll make the videos flow a little quicker, but just wanted to let you know that there will be a way to figure out how to do it if you've never done it before, or if you don't remember, or what have you. There will be that. So what I did today is I used the Everything Eleanor stamp set. I loved this frame. I thought it was gorgeous. So that's the centerpiece here. And then I used this flower with the set to make the paper. And then I went ahead and took the Warmest Wishes on Your Birthday from Blooming with Kindness. And I did go ahead and use, with that, the Pistachio Pudding, Blushing Bride, and Chocolate Chip Stampin' Up ink pads. And I just thought that these colors looked really, I felt that the whole card just came together beautifully. It's really a lot of fun, isn't it? So just quickly, I went ahead and daubed the edges here with the chocolate chip on the pistachio pudding to make a card. And we'll just go ahead and take the inside here and go ahead and lay this down. I just thought that these flowers just looked so sweet and so cute. And yeah, I just wanted to use them. And then on the front, I'm going to go ahead and put this down. Now for this, the paper here, what I did do is I just did solid, the actual solid color here in these corners, and then zigzagged here. Then did the stamp off, and then stamp again to get the fillers, and then again a third time to get the middle part. So that's how I did that, in case you just need a quick refresher. And if not, then you can go ahead and look on my site and see how I do that. So going ahead and using, I just wanted to show you really quick how I did this. Move this out of the way. Get some pistachio pudding, and you could always stamp this off once to get it to be a little bit of a lighter color label. I wanted to make sure that this was kind of really standing out, so I went ahead and just went crazy and said, hey, all the ink right away. But if you do want a lighter label, you can go ahead and do that. So after you do the one stamp, you could stamp it again and have it be really light. So here's our beautiful little label. And I'm going to go ahead and use chocolate chip with the word stamps here. And just getting that, making sure I've got it inked up really well. And this kind of fits in here. If you kind of look at the loops here, you can have it fit in pretty nicely. And I just thought that was really pretty. So I did want to show you now what I did with this one. Obviously I daubed the edges with some brown, more chocolate chip. But to make a little label ribbon slider guy thing, I just took this old punch. It's an old Stampin' Up punch to make opening, and I thought it looked really cute. Now, I did want to show you something you could do if you don't actually have this punch. Since it's no longer available, sometimes it can be frustrating when you see something, you're like, that's nice and all, but I can't do that. So just taking a rather small hole punch, I'm going to go in, let me see, just kind of trying to punch around inside here, if you can see, and just a little bit. I'm going to try to make this even. I don't know how it'll go. It looks pretty all right. And then I'm going to take a scallop, you know, whatever these are called, a scalpel, I think is what it's really called. Just do that, and now I've just made the same kind of a thing. Now we can put our little ribbon through that as well. So if you don't have the punch, no panics, no worries. Just do something quick like that. You should be fine. So I should actually, I'll do some of the candy dots. And I just took the green here, and I wanted to bring the green all in, you know, tie it all in together. So I decided to go for green on the corners instead of brown, as I did in the centerpiece. I thought that kind of, you know, sort of like gave it like extra coloring and bringing in the label as well in the middle, you know, just kind of be like, hey, let's have some attention here. And all these products will have a link on my on the actual video so that you can see what I'm doing here. Anyway, actually, I think I should wait on those until I get the ribbon done. So actually, let's do this. So what I did was I just sort of bent this in here to try to, so that I could slide this through. And I wanted to show you how lumpy this sort of sits at first, and that's why using a little bit of the puff tape can help a lot. Now, in case you aren't familiar, I do use just a huge puff tape circle thing that I get on Amazon for a decent price, you know. That way I can use I can puff everything I want to, and you know, it doesn't cost too much. So I will have a link to that as well in my post. But here we go. I just made this cute little ribbon thing here, but do you see how it's not going to lay flat? It lays funny. So to make it lay much nicer, what I'm going to do is I'm not going to puff here, I'm going to puff outside of here. Now, I love the Close to My Heart snips because they have the non-stick, so that makes it really easy. And I'm just going to go ahead, actually I should make this a little bit skinnier, but you know, I can get this puff in here, and that's going to help with the extra load there. So just go ahead and put a little puffing here, and then on the other edge too. And I realize I use a lot of puff, but I really like to not have a lot of empty space and everything, so hopefully you don't mind that too terribly. But yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and get this in here. And I really love just the dimension that you can get by popping something up a little bit. It just feel like it adds a lot to a card. I really do like doing that. So I'm going to go in here, get a little more puff, and then we'll just take off our little things. Now usually I'll make these into stickers so that you don't have to watch me peel off this part from now on, but as I said, I wanted to show this one because I did do the ribbon, and I wanted to show you, you know, how funny it would look if there wasn't a puffing, that it would actually have a weird form instead of laying flat. So now we've got this, and this just keeps wanting to come off. Oh, I forgot. There's more things to take off. I'm just like ready to plop this down. I feel like it's so beautiful. So gotta get this part off. Now we're ready to go. Alright, so bringing this in here, I'm just gonna like make sure I pull this, you know, to be exactly where I want it. Now I think this would be really pretty about here. So now that I've put this down, again we can pull this, but look how flat that lays. It lays so beautifully, you know, and I think that's wonderful. But it wouldn't have laid beautifully if we didn't puff. If we tried to puff the whole thing, it would have been a funny lopsided situation. So, so here we go. I'm going to come in with my little beautiful dots here, and just put a little brown one here, a little brown one down at the bottom, I think these are so beautiful. So here we go. Just a simple but very, I feel like a very elegant card, just really pretty. I love all these products, Stampin' Up! Close to my heart. I'm a big fan of all of them. But I will have a link. If you are a demo, or you already have a demo that you shop with, then great, you can always find these products there. If not, my friend Linda is actually a Stampin' Up! Demo, and I will have a link to her site so you can shop there if you want to for any of the Stampin' Up! Products, and she would, love to answer any of your questions, regarding the Stampin' Up! Products. So I hope you like this idea. I think it's really fun. And again, if you don't own any of these things and you don't really want to spend any money, if you could just find, if you just use a basic flower here and, just a basic label, I mean, you can do the same thing, just being creative. I'm sure you can find something fun. But anyway, I hope you like this. I hope you're going to have a great day crafting today. Thank you for joining me. Please come to my blog and hang out with me some more and see what else I'm creating. And on Friday, again, there will be another blueprint and color swatch to kind of just give you ideas and get you inspired and hopefully creating just beautiful cards in no time. So thank you, and I hope you have a great day. Goodbye.